Previously on painting the cars from Marvel's Crisis Protocol, we painted the bodywork on the green and blue car, and we painted the windscreen on the green car, as you can see. Now it's progressing into the rest of the video. Now we're going from airbrush to brushes, as you can see there, bringing a little palette out, and we're starting off with the olive green, which is the one that we used for the main body of this car. And for this we're just turning up the edges of the windscreen where we've gone over and haven't quite masked it off properly, and we could see some of the white and grey on the edges there. We're just gently dabbing the paint off that we just put on because we don't want it to be too dark. So using a bit of black paint, we're going to go around the car now, and the main parts we're doing is all the wheels, all the tyres and all the wheels, because we want them black. We will be putting a metallic colour over the wheels, not the tyres obviously, but I want that nice dark colour at the back of the metallic to give it a lot more shadow. So yeah, we're going through, I'm going to paint all the wheels. The tyres we're going to do on the sides, underneath, and a little bit in the wheel arch, just to make sure that you can't see any green and overspray from there. And once that is done, all the better. As you may have noticed, I've not painted the underneath of the car. I may go back and do that at a later date. I've not decided yet. The chances are I will, because I've just realised that you do actually get to throw cars around in this game, so if it gets thrown and turned over, it's not going to look terribly nice. So I might just paint the underneath. We're also going on the windows, as you can see. So all the windows, and then we'll be going through and painting on the little recesses around the car, edging the panels of the car out. So we'll be changing brushes in a moment for that. Now capillary action didn't work on this. I was using a wet brush into the paint and then dabbing it on and hoping the paint will travel up and bleed up through the little grooves that are in the car, but unfortunately it didn't work, so I did have to go and actually paint each one. And I chose black because I thought it stood out a little more than the green would, even though when you put the neat green on, it is slightly darker than the airbrushed effect. But I didn't want to go too far with the green, and I quite like the look of black with green anyway, so that's why I did this all in black. And also, this is the only car I'm showing you the full painting job on. I'm not doing the blue car in this. I've showed you the blue and the green for the bodywork. I only really need to show you one because what I'm doing on this one, I also do exactly the same on the blue car. You will see both cars at the end of the video because I took a photograph of them in two different positions, obviously side by side, but so sort of like a side view and a back view of them, so you can see the differences. Also on this one, I forgot to paint the grills on the front of this car, so all I did to paint the grills was using the Vallejo metallic black. I just used a brush and painted the grills with the brush. It's a simple process, but I just thought I'd point it out so that when you see the video, or when you see the photographs at the end of the video, you won't be confused as to why I didn't show that part. It's because I basically forgot. I only noticed them halfway through doing the blue car. So that's why I did that, and I'd already packed the camera away by then. Anyway, with this video, or with this painting session this afternoon, I was quite glad of starting off with the airbrush and just getting on painting this, because this bit, even though it took quite a bit of time, if I just posted the unedited video without, it's completely silent because I didn't talk at all doing this. If I'd have posted the entire unedited video, it would be about 2 hours long. And that's with doing the green car and the blue car's bodywork, and then on this brush technique. And I think I needed that today. I needed something to keep my mind occupied, using this painting session as a kind of meditative and relaxing session, because things have happened over the last couple of days that, well, not the last couple of days actually, from when I did this the day before. I said briefly at the end of the video that I lost a couple of family members on the same day, and they were on my mind, and I just needed something to focus myself. So I decided, what the heck, I'm going to have a painting session, because I always find painting is a kind of relaxing way to spend an afternoon, and it's very meditative. You get into that mindset where you're concentrating, and it is relaxing. It does your world of good. Unfortunately, I've got my cough back again, and it's only just started when I started this video, so oh dear. So yeah, we're going around on the windows, making sure that everything we want black is black, and re-establishing any black which, after it's dried, hasn't dried properly. Going around on the lights. Now, what we're doing there? Oh, it's the bump. It's not the bumper, the back door, the hatchback, because it does look quite like a hatchback car, 5-door. Not sure what it's supposed to be. Looking at the little oval badge on the back and the front, it looks like it could be something like a Corsa, based on a Corsa. Not a Corsa, Ford. Is it a Fiesta? I don't know. It's definitely a hatchback, and it does look like the Ford emblem at the front, but those emblems, all I've done for those is just paint them with the bolt gun metal. Or gun metal, sorry, not bolt gun metal, just gun metal. Because it's, what you call it, Vallejo paint. Was it Vallejo? No, it wasn't. It was my painter paint I used. So it's not going to be bolt gun metal, because that was Citadel's, wasn't it? Yeah, we can have a chat as well while we're doing this. I pointed out what I am doing, and now it's a case of making sure that I do every part that I want to do. So while I'm doing that part, I have to tell you what I'm doing and why. Nothing wrong with having a chat and taking a little bit of a journey with the video. So once all the black lines have been put in, we will progress into, I think we will be shading we'll be putting the reflections in on the windows. Not quite sure yet, we'll find out in a moment. Just washing the brush out, And what's going to happen next? Oh, dark earth. Vallejo dark earth. We aren't putting the reflections in. We're trying to dirtify the car. Make it look as though the car's been used and gone through some mud or dirt. But that colour didn't seem to suit. It was a bit too watery. So instead, I've gone for a different colour. I've also gone for a different brush at this point. It still doesn't help. So I'm going for a different colour. And that colour will be from Army Painter. And it's the Wet Mud, which hopefully will do the job quite well. You'll see in a moment. So I just had a little problem with the medium in the pot coming out before the paint, no matter how much I shook it. And it does have an agitator in there, but it doesn't seem to be doing much, so I think I may need to give it a damn good shake. But yeah, we're going over the sides of the car and the wheel, making sure that we get the back of the wheel arch and kind of like a dry brush along the moulding in the side of the car, and a bit of a kind of like an edge highlight to the front of the car. And that's that for that bit. Now we're using a little bit of white, and the white will be going over the license plates. And actually the license plates as well I didn't do on here, or the finishing the license plates I didn't do on here either. All I did for that is just put some little like dots and dabs with the metallic black, because I didn't really want to put anything on it. I just wanted to make it look as, or, you know, just symbolise the license plate numbers. We're going over the lights as well with the white. I don't know why I did that, looking back, because on the blue car I didn't do this. What I did was I went over with the gunmetal and did that. I didn't use the white, and it seemed to stand out a lot better with just the gunmetal. But oh well, I decided to use it on here, but not on the other one. There's only slight differences between the two what I did. So making sure I get all of the lights. Just going to make sure the main headlight there is done, and behind it I think could be an indicator, but that's what I've put it as anyway, and that little indicator light there as well. And next we have the light grey. This is where we start doing the reflections in the side windows, on the side and the back window. Now I've tried a few different brushes with doing this. The brushes I've used already won't work, so as you can see, my left hand with the blue glove, I've got a stipple brush. It's a very firm brush, but as you can see, useless for what we want. So I'll try a different brush, and I've picked out a fairly big dry brush. So I'm getting to get on the paint on the top edge, dry it off a little bit, and starting at the bottom rear corner, go up to the top and around the middle, and on the back it's up the sides, on the top, and then back rear corner to the near enough the centre of the top, and just add a little bit of the grey there in a triangle, basically to mimic what we did on the front window. Add a little more grey and do a little more of that area, only not as much. Let's try and make it look as though it's blending out. and again up both sides and across the top and near the top corner. And I think now we add a little bit of white into the proceedings and just do the top corner, and that is quite light enough. I don't think we need any more on there. And again across the top, down the sides, but a very small amount of paint used in this one. And that is that for the windows. I'm quite pleased with the way this turned out. There you go, bolt gunmetal, or gunmetal. I can't remember what the name of the thing is, but that's basically what it is. Gunmetal. And we're going round the wheels on the car, not the tyres, the wheels. And getting those spokes there. Get them done. And we'll do this with all the wheels. And the, as you can see, the wing mirrors as well. So both wing mirrors and the on all four wheels. Quite like the look of this, especially against the black background. I will have to go back and do the wheels, the tyres once more, because it certainly doesn't have silver coloured tyres. So I'll have to go over the tyres again. And I'm painting what would be white lights, namely the headlights and the fog lights in the car there. Or the fog lights at the bottom, and now we're on to the main headlight. And it's just to give an illusion of glass with like a reflective surface behind it. And there we have the third wheel. It's actually a very nice way of doing these videos. I don't know why it's taken me so long to actually try doing them like this with a proper microphone and just doing like a voiceover while I'm doing it. I'm thoroughly enjoying this technique. Let's get rid of that blue tack. It's not working as we wanted it to. So we'll do those lights as well. There we are, and the brake lights at the top there, and that's that. So what's next? Red, no, leather orange. Army Painters Army leather orange. This is where we're going to be doing the indicators. We'll mix a little bit of the gunmetal into it, and we're painting everywhere that we think that we want to be indicators. So I'm doing that little line underneath the main brake light, and that indicator there, the little triangle there, and the little triangle there, and again the little line just above the wheel. There we go. That's the indicators done. Now I'm going to pure red. And little dollop on the palette after giving it a good shake. These don't seem to be as amenable as they were when I last used them. The medium keeps coming out. So again, with the gunmetal, we'll mix it with the red and put it over what I'm assuming is the brake lights. Although there may be reversing lights and a brake light in the same housing, I've just done them as brake lights. And we just want to we're mixing some of the orange in with white, and it's not a very good look. I didn't like it, so I'm just using a wet brush, getting rid of it all. And now a little bit of yellow just to go over the rear license plate, and that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Here's the photographs, but until next time, as always, take care, God bless, and bye for now.